So this week we got Super Bowl 59, Chiefs-Eagles rematch.
Holy crap.
For the second time in 3 years. With the last time they played, it was a 38-35 victory for the Chiefs. But now these are different rosters, different players. And so the first question I want to ask you guys, first angle we're going to go after, Jalen Hurts, he's hunting for his first ring, and Mahomes is trying to achieve the first ever three-peat. Who needs the Super Bowl win more, Jalen Hurts or Patrick Mahomes?
Well, you could go to the Jalen Hurts route and say, oh, he's never won it, but he has to prove himself because everyone thinks he's carried by his roster and he's not that good of a quarterback. He's an average passer. I've heard all the videos.
Yeah.
He's never won MVP.
He's never been up for an MVP discussion.
Well, 2 years ago he was.
He was?
Yeah, he was third, yeah.
Third?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
The year we reversed him, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's doubted a lot, basically. That's the narrative is carried by his roster, and that's
If he wins,
then it's kind of hard to discuss.
Well, think about this stat. The only active quarterbacks in the NFL right now who have a Super Bowl ring, Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Matthew Stafford, and Aaron Rodgers. It's the only quarterbacks playing right now that have a Super Bowl.
Wow. That's good.
And so Mahomes is the only one under 30. All the other
that's
guys
why they
are
hate
old.
it. Everyone, like everywhere we go, they hate the Chiefs. I mean, we were at the conference and they hate the Chiefs.
Dude, they've been winning long enough to become the villain right there. Yeah.
So I say, if you want to keep going.
Oh, I do. Patrick Mahomes, the thing that's around him is that he's chasing the GOAT.
It's Jason Tom.
He's chasing Tom. Brady has 7, and it's hard. Brady came back as an old man and then beat Patrick in the Super Bowl with the Buccaneers. Okay.
Yeah.
I would argue he had like a terrible line and all that.
Yeah.
And they're all injured, but whatever. It's over. And he's the only guy that's really beat Patrick in the playoffs except for Joe
Burrow.
Joe beat
by
him
the
once.
Chiefs.
But this is a three-peat, and Tom has never had a three-peat. Nobody ever has ever had a three-peat. I'm going to make it more extreme because that's true. And if he has 4 before 30 years old, Tom didn't get his 4th till he was 37. Okay? So he would, in my opinion, be up for the GOAT discussion for sure because he's 8 years ahead of the guy.
Yeah.
And he has 4. He doesn't have 7 yet, but he has a three-peat. Tom never got that he had 10 Super Bowl appearances. Tom did.
Yeah.
And like 5 and 7 years is ridiculous. So I would say who needs it more would be Jalen, just because he's never won one.
Yeah.
And everyone doubts him. Nobody doubts Patrick anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Everyone just hates
you
the
win.
guy.
You win 2 in a row. You're not doubted.
Yeah.
Like no, you see this. I would say the Eagles have a better roster than we beat them last time.
Yeah.
I would say we do too. Better defense and a worse offense, I would say, but more well-rounded. But I would say, wait, what was I just saying?
You're saying you think that Jalen Hurts needs it more.
Yeah, I think Jalen Hurts needs it more, but
Well, I disagree. I think Patrick Mahomes needs it more because it's very hard to get in this position of winning 2 Super Bowls back to
and
back
3 in a row, yeah.
and then going to the third. It's so hard to do. Like if he doesn't win, he
That would
has,
suck.
not only would it suck, but he has to start all over again with 2 more wins to get to the third.
No, they're not getting to
possibility.
this again.
No, and I want to add something to that.
They're not getting this
So
again.
this 3-year run they've had, the first one they had, like the first time we played the Eagles 2 years ago, all those guys on that defense, we actually had the record for most rookies starting in the playoffs. There's like 7 rookies.
Yeah.
All those guys now are still the same defense, and we're not paying them yet. So this time next year, a lot of those guys might not be there. Because
Yeah.
you're going to have to let some guys walk. You're going to have to pay some. So the other guys will have to walk. So it might be a way different roster. Like, think about this stat. Karlaftis, Trent McDuffie, Pacheco. I think Brian Cook as well. Those guys have never lost a playoff game. They've been in the NFL
Yeah.
for 3 years.
Yeah.
And they've never lost
That's a
play-
good point.
That's insane.
Yeah.
But a lot of those guys aren't going to be there next year
Because
their
they
rookie
have,
deals are
yeah,
over.
yeah, they have to get paid.
Yeah.
So they're probably
Yeah.
going to be traded.
Well, no, they'll just be let go, and then they'll pay some. And
That's what I mean. Some
I
are
don't
gonna-
think we'll have as good of a I think we'll have a better offense and a worse defense next year.
Well, it'll be more like a little bit of a rebuild, how it was after Tyreek left. You have to draft again.
So I think it's definitely going to be on Mahomes right now. He's got a lot of pressure. The other one does too.
Yeah.
Of course,
does.
he has
He
got a lot.
does.
You know, of course, and they have a great team.
'Cause
Like,
it's-
I'm scared of not just. I'm not scared of Hurts.
Hurts.
I'm
No,
not
I'm
scared of him.
I'm scared of
scared
Saquon. Yes.
That's what I'm
Saquon's a
scared of.
freak,
and
bro.
the overall team is, in my opinion, a better team. So
On paper, yeah.
On
yes.
paper, they're a better team.
But we got the mindset of Mahomes. We got
This is literally what we're banking on. We're banking on a winning mindset. They've done it before. They're
Experience.
veterans at this. They've gone here. This is the fifth. This would be the fifth time.
I'm
they've
not
gone
scared
here.
if we're behind. In fact, we play better if we're behind. With the other ones, their morale will go down if they start losing, and then the game's over.
Yeah.
The game's over if we're winning 2-2.
We're also banking on a coach that is insane.
We have the greatest coach. We have the greatest quarterback. And we have a great team.
Yeah.
So
Well, actually, every Super Bowl we've won, we've been down by 10 or more.
Yeah, that's true.
really,
Yeah.
Think about it.
First one
was the
wait,
Niners in
that was like
2019.
14, right?
No, we were down by 10 with 4 minutes left. And we won that game.
wow.
And then Tampa won. That was just a butt whooping.
Yeah.
The Eagles won. We were down by 10 at halftime, 24-14. Niners won. We were down by 10 in the third quarter last year. Came back and won in overtime. Like, we've been down every single time. It's just absolute stress.
Yeah. So
As a Chiefs fan, you're never sitting there like absolutely super pleased the whole game.
No, never
no,
happened.
it's very stressed.
And as people like winning so much that like the entire country like hates the KC Chiefs, it's actually not that like chill when you're seeing that. It's no dominance. It's dominance in after you get the little
It's
W.
dominance in terms of how long they've been
How
winning.
long they've been going, and you get that little W in the little box.
So every week's
But every
stress.
week's stress, bro.
I'm excited.
I'm
Okay,
so
gonna
so
be
pumped.
next,
great.
Next point. Score prediction and why. Start with Elijah.
I actually think it's gonna be. I think the Eagles have a good pass defense,
Number one.
the number one pass defense, and we got. Wait, do they have a? How's their run defense? I'm trying to
think
dissect
middle-
this so
I
I
think
can
it's
get
middle of
my
the road.
prediction. Middle, okay.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get 28-25 Chiefs.
Okay.
28-27 Chiefs.
Okay. 28-27.
I'm sorry, 27-26 Chiefs. 27-26 Chiefs.
Okay, 27-26.
Yep.
Okay, I think it's either going to be a bigger win on either side. So I think it's
Oh,
Really?
there's going to be
yeah,
a big
because
spread.
because I think if it's close, the Chiefs will win, like you guys are saying, it'll be a score like that,
Yeah.
or it's going to be like the Eagles just
landslide.
dominate.
You don't think
There's-
we have a chance
I
of
don't-
dominating?
I don't think
No,
we're
no.
gonna be
I think we have a
dominated.
chance of dominating. I think there's two options. One of the two teams dominates, or it's a really close Chiefs.
I think that's unlikely because both of these teams are really good at keeping the ball. They don't turn over. These two, it's literally the Bills, Chiefs, Eagles have like top turnover rate. Like they don't turn it over.
Yeah.
I really doubt that there's gonna be like a butt whooping just for that reason alone.
I'm going to go 31-27.
Okay,
Chiefs.
I thought you said he was gonna blow it out.
No,
Someone
I
was gonna
think
blow
that's a
one-
possibility because I could see it being like 34-24 because there's like a field goal at the end that makes it 10.
Yeah,
I
okay.
could see that happening.
Yeah.
I could see a 10-point win. I could see a 14-point win, but I think it'll end up being like a 4-point win,
Yeah, I agree.
like 31-27.
Yeah.
Okay, to our next point. Should the tush push be legal?
No.
We were literally just arguing. About
I think
this
it's
yesterday.
fine.
I hate it. It's
don't mind.
so
Okay, tell me your
boring.
argument.
It's so boring. It's like, I think they're
So
injured.
before you go on, what is a tush push so people can
Okay, the
can
tush
understand
push
what
is
that
just when the guys line up and pretty much a victory formation, and then the quarterback just runs forward with his head down, and there's 2-3 guys behind him pushing him across the line. And the
And they
Eagles
always
are
do it
amazing
on
at
like the 4th down, 4th and inches.
yeah, or 4th and 3 are in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so give me your argument why it should be legal.
I think I'm going to give you two sides. Part of me is just it's annoying. I hate watching it. It's super boring. Eagles are really good at it. The Bills were good too, but we had a way of defending it because the Josh Allen liked to go left basically and high. So we were able to stop that. But the Eagles, it's annoying. We're going to have a hard time stopping that. So that's annoying. It sucks to watch, and there's also an argument for injuries happen when everyone's in dog pile and you have like
It's true.
thousands of pounds all over each other. So
It's like schoolboy football.
It's
in the
rugby.
backyard.
We're not watching rugby. We're watching football. I hate this crap where it's like it's not even like you're sitting there as a coach. You're expected to think of something intelligent. It's like all you guys get really close to each other and push them over the line. And I'm just like, dude, this is I don't like the play. I think it's
Okay, this is my argument for why they should just keep.
I hope if they do it, I hope Jalen Hurts gets injured doing it this game,
just for like 3 days.
just for a couple days.
He's healthy after.
Healthy the moment after the Super Bowl's over.
Okay, this is why I think it should be legal. One, you could see from when Jason Kelsey retired to their new center now, they're not as good at it. They were pretty much unstoppable when they had Jason Kelsey because he's like one of the best centers of all time. Second, I think that it can be stopped. Like you looked at the Bills, they were 20 for 21 during the whole season on their tush push. They go into that game against the Chiefs, they're 2 for 5. They only missed it one time the whole year, and then in one game they missed it 3 times, and it cost them the game, some would say. But so I think if you're gonna stop it, you can stop it. Like I think it just comes down to there is a skill to it. You could see with the Bills, he went high, and he's a bigger quarterback. Jalen Hurts is like 6'1". He's a lot smaller than Josh.
Yeah.
And he just goes low. So
He just
goes under
dives
on
right
knees.
in.
Yeah, he just dives.
But also, you could injure quarterbacks doing that.
Yeah, but that's the risk. Because the Chiefs, in 2019, they did a QB sneak against Denver. The dude dislocated his knee because his O-lineman landed on his knee. And Mahomes missed like 3 games. They've never done a QB sneak ever since then.
Dang.
And
They don't do it.
They've
Chiefs-
never run it
Chiefs
ever
don't do
since
it.
2019 because they don't want that to happen. So they're also taking a risk by running that play because your quarterback could get cooked
Yeah, sure.
Or other guys.
or other guys. But
Yeah.
that's why I think.
But the quarterback is the most valued player on the team.
Yeah,
because
touch the
you're
ball every
sitting
time.
there like if you have a league with a bunch of injured quarterbacks, it sucks.
Yeah.
Like it's happened before where you have like star quarterbacks. They're not in the reason that a lot of people watch the NFL are like Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar, even Jalen. Like these guys are if these guys are injured, it's like you're losing so many fans. It's
Yeah,
like,
but that's what I think should stay legal because it can be stopped.
yeah.
And I think you can slow it down.